All right. Hey everyone, welcome back to my stream. Today we'll be doing another session of practicing Codewars. So here we go. Also, I believe that my last stream was kind of interrupted by power failures and whatnot, and I realized that the last portion of it was not streamed onto YouTube for some reason. So um, once we continue another learning React stream or do another learning React stream, I'll quickly do a recap of what was missed. Although I don't think much of it was missed, almost most of it was recorded on YouTube. So that's that. And anyways, I got to be more careful on whether the thing is being sent to YouTube or not. Um. Anyhow, so today we're gonna, as the title of the video or stream says, be practicing more Codewars problem. I believe it's gonna be our second session of Codewars. So the first one, so in the first one, we focused on a couple of Node.js problems. Now I think on stream I did what, five, maybe four, four. I believe they call Codewars problem kata, right? But yeah, I believe we did four kata, and we have to do, no. I mean, off stream, I did three more, but they're quite simple ones. So that's that. By the way, all the problems that I do is being put onto GitHub. If you want to check that out, link is there in description. Um, Today I want to focus more on solving problems with Python, right? And I believe just a bit. I believe that these Codewars stream will kind of transpose into a DSA learning DSA stream in future. So a bit of a spoiler there. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of Node.js stuff or learning a lot of Node.js stuff, whether that be React or Node.js itself. So let's go back and visit Python a bit. So let's solve some problems in Python and let's do that. So let's see which problem we can take. So as a quick reminder, here's a rule that I'm going to set for myself. If I get stuck on a problem for more than 10 minutes straight and I'm getting nowhere, I just view the solution rather than, you know, wasting time on it. So let's go. Let's see what problem would be interesting. Um, what is this? Make a square box. Given number as a parameter between 2 and 30, written array containing strings which form a box like this. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. We just have to make sure that the length and the number of items in the array is equal to n, right? And only the first and last element should have complete dashes in it, whereas all the other elements should have just dashes in the beginning and in the end. So let's go. Okay, how do I change? Okay, there we go. Is that okay? There, that worked. Oh, let's copy this template function, whatever you want to call it, and gonna create a new folder for Python. Call this one.py. Let's follow the same format where we put the link in the beginning and then, yeah, whether we were able to solve the problem or not afterwards. After we solve the problem, of course. Let's copy this, and there we go. So I guess we can just return. So how would we do this? Can we do this? Do a one liner for this. Let's try that out first. Also, I believe there's a inbuilt method called Argist, which I came to know about recently. It's let me actually show you what that's about. Oh, wait a second. Didn't I I guess I did not install a ah so much for solving problems on Python. I guess I don't have Python installed on my this system. Um I'll be right back. It's just gonna take 2 minutes. I'm not gonna end the stream. Let me just change the overlay and I'll be right back. All righty, I'm back and I've installed Python. That was yeah. I didn't realize I didn't have Python installed in the system. Yeah, it's installed now and that's all that matters. So let's see. Yeah, I was gonna show you what Argest does, right? So if we take a empty string, use Argest and believe we have to string object cannot be interpreted as a string, so as an integer, or maybe it's the bit first and then the oh yeah, yeah, something like this. So what I guess I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use argest on an empty string if it's the first array, right? I mean, if it's the first or last element. Then the yeah, n is gonna be the number of items needed, right? Or in a way, the length of the box, I guess. So what would be the logic here? for in range. Okay, let's for I in range n, and we only do this if I is equal to 0 or I equals I believe n minus 1, right? Because it doesn't go till n. But I guess we can do n plus 1 just so that it makes more sense. We change this to I and then we change this to n. Else, I guess what we're gonna do is um there is another function here which I believe is called, is it sender ggs maybe? Okay, let's just search this up, Google this up. Sender just oh wait a second. I think I remember what it is. Was it sender? Maybe it was called or is that it? Yeah, that's the one, all right. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna hmm, let's have to think on this for a bit more. Um um I guess what we want to do is basically multiply a empty string by n minus 2 times and then just if I mean use sender n times, right? Because if we have if n is 4, we can have and we can have a white space string which is 2 characters wide. But I guess let's not use and just I mean sender, that makes it more confusing. We can just manually, not manually, but concatenate dash here and there, can't we? So for I and range, I believe this should work. Let's see. So my box is equal to box. Oh, of course, that needs to be a number. And let's just print my box. See what that comes out to be. Oh, I guess I need to quit and Python Python slash 1.py. Perhaps you forgot a comma. Yes, we need to wrap this and oh no, never mind. I guess we did not. Yeah, we need that, don't we? We need a plus sign. Um, heart. Yeah, I think this works. Yes. This would look like a box if it were printed more neatly, but I guess we've achieved it. Let's put this in and see. Test and attempt. Cool, there we go. Let's submit that and let's mark um past here. Let's take in 6 KYU kata the next time because I mean I'm fairly confident with Python, right? Been using it for what, many years now. So um let's see. Yes, no, okay. That's 6 KYU difficulty level kata. Write a code that receives an array of numbers or strings. Okay. Goes one by one through it while taking one value out, leaving one value in, taking, leaving, and back again to the beginning until all values are out. So this took two out, left this in, took this out, took this in, and okay. Returns a new rearranged array. Okay, the array doesn't need to be wait, what about this? This is I don't think I understood the question right. No, let's move to another one. It doesn't seem that interesting to me. Um, what is this? Um, Conti. How do you pronounce that? Yeah, language is a Finnish word play game. Okay, you add this to the end of each word and then swap the characters until and including the first vowel, which is A, I, O, U, or Y is also a vowel here. Okay, for example, the word tame becomes fruity becomes. This is interesting. Let's see. Let's try to understand what the game is first. So the word tame becomes this, and what exactly happens? So we trade through TT is not a vowel. Okay, so we add that, we replace that with the K here, right? So K goes to tame, and I guess it becomes cave. Well, I guess came, which is misspelled. Then this T goes to this and becomes Tonti, right? But then it moves to the next character, which is a vowel, right? So it does replace it, and it becomes Tanti, right? But O is not replaced. Okay. If no vowel is present, the word stays the same. Fruity becomes this. How does it become this? So you take F, which is not a vowel, you replace it with K. Okay. Same goes for R. Okay. R and O. Wait. I have yeah. R and O switches place. Then U is a vowel. A I O U. Because U is a vowel, what happens? does switch place, but okay, let's examine this a bit more. Let's understand the question. So create 2.py here. So what's happening? Same becomes okay, it becomes this. And I guess we started with what? We started with same this, and in the first iteration what happens? So T and K is combat, right? T is not a vowel. So T and K switch place. So it becomes what? It becomes this. And we're gonna do this again, right? This time it's A. A is a vowel. So since A is a vowel, we do replace it. So it becomes, I mean, swap swap both of them. So it becomes this. So we gave this as the input and we received this as the output. Now, why did we end the loop? Because we found a vowel. Let's do the same thing for the second example, fruity, okay? So we start off with this, then F and K um, get swapped because, and we don't end the loop too because F is not a vowel. So it becomes something like this. The next letter is R, which is again not a vowel. So we continue with the game or the for loop, I guess. We're talking chord wise. Um, and then it becomes F R and C I I. And then we face U. U obviously is a vowel. So we do a swap with N. Is this what I guess we messed up someplace. So we start with this. F and K get swapped. The rest of it remains same. Okay. Uh, then the next letter is R. So this and this remains the same, but R gets switched. The next letter is U. So this and this remains the same, but U and N get swapped. But how does but the output that is shown here is different. I don't think I understood the question correctly. Fruity becomes this. I'm not gonna attempt this. It is interesting, but I've not understood the question, so maybe another time. Let's find one which we can do. What about this imperfect Fibonacci rabbit or extension of another kata? Okay. Um, what about this? Okay, for example, combined strings become okay A1 B2 C3. That makes sense. Then what about this? This becomes A1 B2 C3D. And I guess this would become A1 pound sign B2 dollar sign C3 percent sign. Then an empty string. Okay, these are two base conditions. And then what? If the strings are different lengths, the function should interlace them until each string runs out, continuing to add characters from the remaining strings. Okay, all right. Let's give this a shot. I understood what the question is, so let's take this in and let's attempt this kata. Oh, I guess because we have to implement star arcs here, don't we? And I believe this is we access this as a list. So actually, let's just call it strings. So let's initialize empty string. And basically, how many times would we do this iteration, right? We would do it maximum, like whatever the biggest string would be, or whatever the length of the biggest string would be. That's how many times we would do this iteration. So for in range, so let's get the biggest string or lengthiest string, right? That's the more apt term to use, I guess. Lengthiest string. Well, let's try to stick to snake case for Python, since I guess this is what happens when you have multiple languages under your belt. But yeah, so I'm gonna take the max of strings, and then for the key, let's just pass in length, the length function. So I think I should return the lengthiest string. What if the array is empty? I guess let's have a base case here. If not strings, we return what, none, and there's another base condition, right? If len of strings one, return that, right? Else we continue with our program or with our code, execute our code. So we got our lengthiest string. So for whatever the length of that string is gonna be, we're gonna, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, let's do for I in range. Let's start, well, this starts from 0 obviously. So for string in strings, I'm thinking whether that we can replace as we trade through the loop. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna concatenate I, right? So result plus equals string, whatever that index is gonna be. So first of all, we need to right, because if the length of the strings would be different, like let's say we have two strings. Let's say we have ABC and we have, oh, why can't I? Okay, there we go. And we have a, let we have one, two, three, four, five. So the output that we want to return is going to be A1, B2, C3. Then we want to, I guess, just return 4, 5. But the thing is, we don't want it to access what? We don't want the program to access the fourth index of ABC, right? Why? Oh, I have to enter Python because I believe that returns index error or something. Yeah, it does. So we can either do a try except, which I don't want to do. I guess what we can do is if length of the string is we only try to access the index of the string if length of the string is greater than, let's assign this to a variable. Let's call it max length. Okay, it should be greater than max length, right? Greater than, or at least no, if it, so if I need to access the string, it should be less than max length, less than or at least equal to max length, right? Then we do this, else we don't, and at the end of it all, I guess we return result, and we're good to go. Let's see if this works. So I'm gonna let's run this function. So delay string is gonna be let's call combine strings on, let's call it on ABC 1 2 3 4 5 and see if we get the, on whether we get the correct result or not. And let's quit 2.py and string index out of range. No, that's not it. I thought maybe something to do with, okay. Okay, let's see. If length of string is gonna be something's wrong with this condition, isn't it? So if this were the two inputs that I gave it, so it becomes if 3 is less than or equal to max length. Wait a second, isn't that gonna be true always? Yeah. So I guess the condition should more be like if, so we don't want the length of string 3 to be like, for this we don't want to access anything beyond uh yeah 3 and upwards, right? Because it simply wouldn't exist. So if length of string is 3, we always want to make sure that it's the I is always less than or equal to less than or equal to I minus 1, I believe, right? Oh no, that's working. Okay, let's just have a debugger and see. So for string and strings, I is 0 and length of string is gonna be 3, right? So is 3 less than or equal to as the condition should be if length of string should always be greater than I, right? Yeah, this makes sense. And does it, okay, let me just Okay, there we go. Yeah, that works. That's the correct output, isn't it? Now the question is, would it work for all the? Would it pass all the test cases? So let's find out. Okay, it failed one test case. You need to return an empty string when no arguments are passed. Oh, okay. I need to return an empty string, not none. Okay. So that should work. Cool. And if we attempt, yeah, there we go. That's working. Um, Probably there might be. We look at other solution, but I guess what I'm trying to say is there might be. Not there might be. There would probably be a more efficient way to do this, I guess. But this works for now, so we'll use it. And let's mark this as pass. Cool. Let's look at other solutions now. So let's attempt and submit. Oh, what's this? I guess I've achieved something. Oh, I guess we went above KYU. Q? You actually pronounce it Q or KYU? I think it's supposed to be pronounced as Q. Um, right. So let's see what other people have done. So there's huh, X and zip longest. I wonder what zip longest is. Yeah, people have used I guess zip long. Let's take a look at what zip longest is. I believe we can. It may come to use one day. We don't know. Oh, hey there, chicken. Yeah, rank up indeed. Hey, we are at 7Q. Yeah, I'm not gonna pronounce it as KYU anymore. Um, it's going well. Yeah. What about you? How's it going for you? Just practicing some Codewars, I guess. I wanna hit a point where I'm unable to solve like the queue problems, right? So, do you finish your last React project? Oh, that's great. Uh, do you like like do you deploy that or is it just in GitHub? I would love to check it out if you would like that. There is still cases to solve, but the MVP is working. Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, if you can. I don't know if you have deployed it or is it's just gonna be a GitHub code. Whatever. If you wanna just send it out, that would be great. Um. Yeah. Meantime, I guess let's see. Oh, that was pretty quick. Netlify. I believe that's something similar to there was a free service, right? Let me 1 second. I'll be right back. Right. Sorry about that. Let GitHub. Yeah, exactly. The service I was referring to was deploy for free. Probably the first. Yeah, there's this. Yes, but then there's also. I believe I've used. I don't remember what I had used. I believe I'd used render for a Flask app or something. Um, geez, there was a thing, right? A hobby. It's pretty famous. You know, Panda. Yeah, there are a ton of host apps, but this one is pretty famous, and they removed the free version or something. I guess. That's why I went to render. Deploy for free. Python fast API. Heroku. It was there in yeah, this is the one. All right. I believe they removed, and this was it's been a year or so since they removed it. I guess. Or maybe they introduced it back. I'm not sure, but yeah, Heroku. That's the one. All right. Anyhow, let's check out your app now. Do you also mind sending in the GitHub repo? I don't know if it's private, that's fine. But if it's public, I would like to check that out too. Just to see how a production app or something would be deployed. You know, always good to check other codes here. Let me open it up in this. So here we go. What is this app about? Chef Mixtral. Isn't Mixtral a model, an AI model or something? Is this an AI app? I think this is. Uh, add three or more ingredients to generate a recipe. All right. Okay, there we go. You use this one, right? Yeah, the model given by this. I've used it too. It's pretty good. Uh, all right. Let's see. What should I search for? Okay, I'm gonna make this one obvious. There'll be some kind of sandwich, bread, tomato, and then what else would you add on? Okay, let's have cheese. Maybe a tomato cheese sandwich. All right. And oh, there we go. That's pretty good. Let's rate it. Pre a grill or uh broiler. Slice the tomatoes, toss the bread. Yeah, that sounds like a sandwich, all right. Uh, cool. Yeah, and is this? I believe Hugging Face has that kind of free use case. They gave some free. I don't know what they call it. There was an endpoint or something, right? Inference and that's my break. Okay, let's just you know inference endpoint. Did you deploy that? I guess that's what I was talking about. You use this the free or something like that. I don't exactly remember, but they gave some kind of free trial version thing, and I believe you're using that, right? Oh, you given the code. Let's check that out. Okay, that's pretty good. You know, this is the one of the reasons why I'm learning React. I want to build AI apps, right? But with Python, like I can build the brain of the app, yes, but if I want to show it to a non-tech person, that's obviously I need some kind of UI through it. So yeah, it's pretty good. Checker, way to go. Let's check out the code now. Is this being captured on stream? Yeah. Do you see that? There's some. I'm not sure what's going on. Some kind of error. I don't know if it was caught on stream though, or maybe not, as I'm viewing the live replay. Um. Anyhow. So let's see. Oh, you used. I believe Claude was some other. Based on a comment message. Anyhow. Let's see. So I'm unsure if I'll understand most of it, but let's check it out. So you have your components here, okay? You arrange them neatly. Uh, Header, ingredient list. Let's just look that ingredient. Oh, is this loading the Pac-Man symbol thingy? Let's check that out. Pac-Man loader. Okay, from React spinners. Yeah, this is the thing with React, right? Like there are a lot of already inbuilt, not inbuilt, but stuff built out by others you can use. Yeah, cool. Then there is your okay. This is you return a section. Okay, yeah, I can understand what they are. You have neatly done that. Chef. Okay, all right. On click, you're calling. Yeah, you're calling this fetch data. And where have you I guess where have you? Okay, this is all good, but where have you implemented the API request.js? Okay, there we go. An assistant that receives. You don't need to use. This is pretty good. What's that? You put a couple of messages. It's a very simple app. Yeah, use React spinners. And that's good, but the Pacman fitted well. The states are in the app. Uh, let's see what you have in app.jsx. Okay, all right. And what do you do if because sometimes the I guess it would work well for this scenario, right? But sometimes it doesn't always give you the correct JSON and stuff like that. Uh I guess recipe.length greater than 0 is pretty good. Thank you for sharing this. If you so this is what you were working on for the past week, I guess. All right, that's great. Yeah, and I mean, are you kidding me? This is pretty good. I mean, like your code is so easy to read, right? And you know, simplicity wins. Like you want your code to be easy to read. That's a saying that one second, let me search this up. Oh, I'm using the yeah, let me use this browser here. Um only oh, this was a quote by Martin Fowler. I believe I heard that name somewhere. Yeah, but this is one of my favorite quotes in programming, right? Any fool can write code that a computer can understand. Good programmers write code that humans can understand. So, yeah, I'm just looking at your code, and I am, keep in mind, I'm still learning React, and I'm able to understand it. So, very good. Uh, I guess that too. I seen. I was just browsing through the internet the other day, and one of the things with React is that it gets too long, right? Yeah. But anyway, great job. If you uh have other apps or something, just share it. I would be more than happy to check it out. And yeah, pretty good. Anyhow, let's go back. I mean, let me just test this one more time. This obviously takes in what's it? I wanna see if it can. recognize. I mean, the AI can recognize Indian dishes here. There's a thing called dosha or dosa, however you wanna pronounce it. Well, not however. There are people out there who will who are very strict about this. Uh, what's that? You can check in the form code. I'm not sure what you meant by that. Let me just test it out here. So let's say I have this. Does it recognize Vigna Mungo? What is urad dal? I didn't know it was called whatever that was. Rice, urad dal, let's say water. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I do remember you saying this about form data. Let me just check that out. 1 second. Oh, it said okay, all right. Yeah, maybe it might be maybe add some feature like if you wanna make a specific thing or something. But urad dal, what is this? Urad dal rice, masoor tatka. Yeah, I don't think I've yeah, had that. But yeah, amazing. So let's check out the code a bit more. Um, so basically, you're saying check in the form code. So form.jsx, right? Let's see. You used form data instead of controlled inputs. Let's see. What's that? I mean, should I? I mean, obviously that's the user's fault, but okay, let's just view this. I guess as a if the user tries something like that, you can have some Easter egg or something pop out saying something funny. But yeah. So let's see what's happening here. Oh, if form data dot okay. Okay, if the user inputs really simple the function to handle the add. Yeah, if the I'm assuming this is what the logic is. Or I'm understanding this what the logic is if the user did not input anything and just click the button, then don't do anything. Or don't add anything, I guess. But if but then otherwise it's a new ingredient, right? So that yeah, you change the state of the ingredients and then you return the new form, I guess. Yeah, it does. You don't have to do what's it? Use state, right? Oh, I can't type here, but I see what you mean by using form data. Is this the new method that's becoming a thing now? I believe React 19 was it that you mentioned in the earlier streams and whatnot. But yeah, cool. Now I want to make such AI apps or something. But yeah. All right. Thank you, Shekam. I guess that how to create. Yeah, it is. It sure is. Also, I believe it was not recorded, but I installed the was it the prettier extension because the code being just spread around here and there was making me go crazy. And then there was a suggestion by a viewer to install Pretty, and boy, is it helpful. I'll show it out in another stream, but I guess it's it's a pretty common extension. I just chose not to go with it until my last stream. But yeah, I guess I'll be taking a break for 5 8 minutes, and I'll be back. And let's continue with more at least a bit more Python problems. So adios, take care. I mean, not take care, but you know what I mean, right? I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let me just check one thing real quick. All right. Anyhow, I'm back, and yeah, let's continue with what Codewars and what's that? Yeah, coffee time indeed. Wait, I don't think 5 minutes is quite a lot for coffee, but yeah. Um, let's go back to this and let's have the problem. We were gonna check what zip longest is from iter tools, right? Did I think I guess we'll just move on and yeah. All right. So happy numbers to the n power. Happy number is one where if you repeatedly square its digits and add them together, you eventually end up at one. So 7, 49, 97, 130, 10, and 1. So 7 is a happy number. But 42, excuse me. Um, oh, sure thing. How do okay. Docs, maybe chat, and there we go. That helps. But although I have not decided whether this will be the one that I solve, but I think so. I understood what like it's pretty straightforward word on what the question is. So yeah, this can be done with powers other than two, and I don't think DSA is involved that much here, like advanced DSA. So it's 6 KYU, right? So not KYQ. First number in the array should be where the loop is first encountered. All function inputs will be positive integers with the exponent being between 2 and 4. I think it's pretty straightforward. We create an array, but wait, why do we have 20 here? 42 2. 7 squared is 49. Wait, a happy number is. How does 49 become 97? I don't think I understood the question really. Um, Bus containing whatever loop it encounters. So 42 how does 42 become 20 first of all? We repeatedly square its digit. Oh, square its digits and add them together. So 16 plus 4, that's 20. And we have 20 here. 2 squared is 4. 0 squared is 0. We have 4. 4 squared is 16. And the loop continues till we go back to 42. Since we get 42 back, 42 is not a happy number. But if it ends up at 1, 1 is a happy number. Or 1 if it doesn't encounter any. I got you. If it is a happy number, you don't need to return the loop, just return 1. If it is not, you need to return the entire loop from A to B. Um, Great. I think, yeah, let's just try this out. Let's create a new file, 3.py. Let's just have this. And we have n and we have the power. So Wait, what is n again? N is the digit, right? So let's have result as an array here. Okay, starting number is gonna be equal to n. Then while let's initialize another variable called we need to use a while loop here, right? While starting number not equal to n. Now obviously this would fail at the beginning itself. So let's have while result and to make sure we have something in the array, right? Um, so we're gonna let's calculate the squared number, or actually we can just update n's value. N is gonna be equal to the sum of digit raised to power for the digit in string of n. Obviously, this needs to be converted back into integer. So we reassign the value of n, and then we append result to. I mean, we append n to result. Starting number is always stored here. Let's have n here. While result is greater than 1, now if it's 1, we just return. So if n equals 1, then just return this. Else this would be broken, and then you can return result. Then you can print is happy. I mean, yeah. Let's let's do this step by step. Let's have a number. Let's take 7 itself, right? Because 7 and 7 would be a happy number if it's being squared. So let's see if it is. Let's see what we get. I hope we don't run into a infinite loop here. We get 7. Okay. Okay, we're gonna use the debugger here. And starting number. Wait, why did this? Len of result is. I guess we can just have this, and if len of result equals 0, I mean, no, no, this should be if len of result equals 1. Oh, I guess we need to do it this way. Let's make it a or statement and this should work. So what is n right? I mean, what is result right now? Okay, so far so good. This runs again. So what is result looking so far? And this I believe should return 1 9 10, and that should return. Oh, okay, I think we got it. Terminal. Yeah, there we go. Cool. And what about the other one? What about 42? 42 should just return the entire loop. Not 2.py, 3.py, and okay, cool. Yeah, I guess we got it. In fact, you know what? I'm wondering whether I should do the attempt the same thing in Node. You know, mm, let's see. Maybe let's do that. Let's attempt the same thing in Node. Let's mark it past here. Let's copy this over. But actually, we can't mark it past yet. Let's see. Just because it's working for one output doesn't mean it will pass all the tests. But sending request. Okay. Oh, okay. It did. Oh wait, what happened? Execution timed out. Oh, all right. Oh, I guess we'll have to store this in memory in that case. I mean, if it's timing out, then I also I don't think we can. Yeah, let's do a formal. I mean, normal for loop for digit and string n. We can have a map here. We'll call it powers, right? Hash to store the powers in memory so that we don't time out. Because I guess it will be a very long digit. I mean, long number. So maybe that's the reason. Um. So if what if powers dot get n, and I guess we initialize sum to be 0 for the time being. But I guess we can have digit powers which will be an array, and we can sum it up later. Um. So we just do powers dot extend or no append. I guess this process is called memoization, isn't it? Memoization. I guess that is it. Storing the intermediary stuff in an array. Not in an array, but somehow maybe a dictionary or whatever you choose to use and make sense for your use case. So powers dot append, not n. You have to append this. Oh no! Wait a second. Wait a second. If powers dot get digit, digit powers dot append powers digit, and we can sum up digit powers here. And I mean, if it's not in there, and I guess we can continue here. Else, what we'll do is we'll evaluate the digit power. So what will happen is that we'll append. I mean, we'll have to calculate the value. So it's gonna be end of digit raised to power. Not power. It's called power, isn't it? The argument. Code. I believe this should be more efficient now. Yeah. So even six Q questions require some sort of TSA knowledge. I guess every problem requires some sort of TSA knowledge, but you know what I mean, right? Um, Code. This still works, but this should be faster. So let's put it in there. Okay, I'm getting second doubts. Why is it taking? All right. Okay. Interesting. Okay. You know what? We're gonna print out N and POW to see what is exactly not working. But either way, this should be more efficient. So I don't know why it timed out again. Or maybe it's getting stuck in while loop somehow. So um but you have to tell me which for which value it's erroring out. All right. So we have code that works, but yeah, for some use for some test, it's exceeding 1200 milliseconds and causing it to not work. We continue, right? Huh. Wait a second. We are not storing the value, right? Um, we need to store it to what the power side. Else, it doesn't make sense for us to have this thing. So let's name this raised raised value. We append raised value, and then we also do this. Wait, now this should be memorized. Let's see if it works first, and then all right, okay, it still works. So yeah, this should pass been memorized correctly, I believe. Oh, it's still why? I mean, this time it gave me two bigger numbers, or maybe these were already there. This should be fast enough, right? I guess we have to approach it another way. Maybe the execution time is for all the tests and not just for a particular case. So if we store, yeah, let's have a master. I'm not sure exactly why it's doesn't give me the result too, does it? Okay, I'm gonna yeah, look at the results for this one. I'm gonna mark this as failed, and let's see what. Let's not be stuck on this. Failed by timeout. So unlock solution. Yep, show me the solution. Let's look at for j in ants is equals 0 for I in string j. Uh-huh. Append if s equals 1, if s equals n, if answer dot count of s greater than 1. Huh. Wait, what? What is his last condition for? If answer dot count, how many times answer is there in this array? I mean, how many times the huh? How exactly is this working? If not, there's something else going on in here, isn't it? Oh, they have okay. There's a memo here. Okay. While this is the walrus operator, right? I have to check what it does again, but let's take one solution and read it through. So what is this solution doing? Okay, we append n. Okay, n equals sum d in map. Let's take the solution and check what exactly it's doing. I guess for such scenarios, we'll create a n solution.py, and we can call is happy on 7 and 2. Let's just see how the solution would be more efficient. Okay, and what does this do? Yeah, this takes in the array and stuff, and yeah, pretty much what it's creating the squared number basically. If I take a look at the what this is, okay, it gets all the digits basically. You could have just written string and right, but oh, it's applying. Okay, it's yeah. I see what it's doing. It's taking each of the string and then applying in so that it becomes a number at the end. But yeah. If n equals one, return one. I mean, return this. If n is in nums, if n is in nums, return nums. Nums dot index n plus n. Oh, okay. If n is already there in nums, then what are we doing? We're returning. Oh, I see. I understood the question wrong. It's supposed to be ah. Let's go to the description again. Oh wait a second. No, it does have to be the. I mean, any loop won't work, right? I guess what it's trying to say is if see if 20 comes here and 20 comes here for some reason, then we can return 20 till this. And we don't it doesn't necessarily have to be the starting number. Although uh case an example for that would have been good. Yeah, I guess that's what all of them are doing. Because maybe a very long number like it just has to have a loop in it, right? I guess that's what I understood anyway. Yep. Alright, let's do one more now. Let's do one more. What is this? Magic second off. Is this it'll take me it'll take me some time to understand what the problem is for that one. See if there's a okay, convert Pascal key string into snake case. Let's do this. The method gets a number as an input, it should return a string. App7 test and app7 test. Okay, let's do this one. So first of all, if type of this input is integer or I mean generally not equal to a string, then return the string version of that string. String. Okay. Else we can do algorithm, which is we can do a for loop. Yes. Okay. Let's have an array called parts, right? And we can just concatenate them by the underscore, right? If we get each individual part as such. So for I in this, if I dot s is lower, I guess. No, it's upper. Okay, there are two conditions inside this. First of all, does parts have anything? If parts, then we do something. Else, what are we gonna do? Else, we just if there are no parts, we'll just result plus equals I dot lower. And what about this? Is this dot is up? Does this return true or does this return false? This returns false. Or I dot s digit. We need to have if parts in here. Okay, let's think about this again. Oh, what's that, Chikam? Oh, you're referring to the problem before, huh? Yeah. Um, yeah, I was able to. Well, it failed because of timeout apparently, but that's because I misunderstood what the problem was. But yeah, it apparently timed out. You needed to you know, so 42 becomes 18, and this becomes what? I'm doing this wrong. I mean, sorry, 42 becomes 20. It becomes 4. It becomes 16. It becomes 46. Yeah, I mean, I messed up the problem that um apparently any loop could have been written, but yeah. Uh, but hey, at least you know, I guess we learned something. Yeah, let's go back. You know, this is something which I've been wanting to do for a long time. like I am able to solve cube problems till 5, right? But beyond that, you need in-depth or not, maybe beyond that, maybe even 4 sometimes, right? But beyond 3, you need in-depth knowledge of TSC. So that's what I'm going towards. So yeah, it is exciting, isn't it? At least I like solving such things. So got me interested into programming in the first place. But yeah, I'm trying to solve this. Maybe I'll send you the link here if you wanna attempt this. Maybe. Do you? Yeah, let's go back. It's just converting it into snake keys, but let's see if parts. I guess there's an easy way to do this. Let's get the upper indexes. Maybe not the most efficient solution, but we could do for I in this, if if what, yeah, if I dot uppercase or is upper, right? That way I've got all the in fact, let me take a scenario here. This is the most unique one, so let's take that. If I have this, then upper index should contain what, it should detect 0. Then pp7, then what is p at 0 1 2 3 4 4. Yeah, I should get all the upper indexes, and I guess I can just to get the parts, what I'll do is I'll take the original string and then I'll do a couple of slicing here and there. So I guess I'll begin with how would I get the, okay, I have the indexes with me now. How would I get the each individual thing? So I'm looking for an array which contains this and which contains this. How would I exactly do that? I guess for index in upper indexes, let's enumerate this. Yeah, start equals 1. If we are at the last if we are at the last index, then that will have a separate logic of its own. Else let's stop that. Yeah, there's the timer going off here. But yeah, if it's the last index, then we'll have a separate logic. Else result plus equals string. Uh-huh. And this is where things get a bit tricky. We'll obviously need the index. We'll start with the index and then we need the next index. I guess we can use count here since it begins with, or can we? Yeah, yes, we can. We can go all the way till upper indexes count, right? So if it's 0, 4, it will be substituted by 0 and 4. But if it is the last index, then I only need to append this thing by they just start from index and that's it. You don't need just go all the way to the end. And obviously, if it's not the last index, append underscore in between. I don't even think we need the parts anymore, do we? Because if we do this, we'll just get the result. We can return result. Well, too low, not too low, of course, because it might be uppercase and whatnot. Let's see if this works. So, um, two underscore. Let's do the same app 7. I believe it was app 7 test, right? Output equals, and we can print output, and let's exit and Python 4.py. Hey, there we go. That worked. But I mean, it also worked last time. Now, would it work for all the test cases? Is the question, and it doesn't. Okay. There are some cases which it's not working for. So let's see. Huh. For this, why did it return this? Oh, because uh the the index would it will return the first index, right? Hmm. Now that wouldn't work. I need to get. I guess why dot is upper. I can't use this dot index. I'll have to do my own index implementation. So let's set upper indexes to empty array. The reason is that this returns the first character, the index of the first thing that it found. But that wouldn't work for our use case. So for I in string, let's see. For I in string, if I dot is upper. Oh, hey there, Norek, right? How are you? I remember you. Just doing some Codewars practice here. How's your I believe you were the one who want to learn, who also want to learn, I guess, a node and stuff like that. How's that going? So if I dot is upper, I dot is upper. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, all right. Um, so we append and we'll enumerate list of string, and then we'll append index. This should work, I believe. Let's test it for. Okay, it works for our app 7 test case. Does it work for this? Is the question. Let's add them. What's that? Oh, apparently it doesn't, but I will come back to it. The tip you gave me to start with JS was awesome. Okay, great. I'm glad it helped. Uh, oh yeah, oh yeah, sure. No problem, Narek. Feel free to join and ask any question that you have. I'll try my best to answer it. Although, truth be told, I myself am learning React, but it's I'll try my best. Is what I'm saying. Um, Now what's this? Why isn't this working then? Let's test this, shall we? So by the way, how's your Python knowledge? And I understand that I'm coding in Python right now. Do you understand it or um? So we get 0, 5, 10, 15, 10. Is this correct? So we have one at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Why do we have 10 again? Because of this? But I thought our existing. Wait, why do I have this? Okay, maybe that's the reason. I had that statement. I didn't remove that list comprehension, didn't I? Okay, maybe this should work. I hope so. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. It finally worked. Perfect. Let's submit this. How did it go for you, Checkum? Did it work for you? I'm gonna mark this as passed and oof, I think let's see, we tackled four cutters here and three of them worked. And I mean this one technically worked, but it wasn't optimized enough and I did not understand the question too. So yeah, it failed because of that. Anyhow, I guess I'll be ending the stream now that yeah, it's what one we've covered 1 hour 50 minutes almost. Well, yeah, 1 hour 50 minutes now, anyways. Yeah, see you next time, Narek. Take care. Bye. And yeah, I guess I'll be ending the stream now. I'm not sure if Checkum is still there. Are you there? Hello. I can see that the viewer count is still at 4, so that's why I'm wondering. Either way, let me know if you were able to solve this one, maybe in the next stream. But yeah. Okay, people, I'm gonna end the stream now. So I guess I'll see you in the next one. But before I end it, let me make sure I commit this. So started with Python kata. Well, I guess katas because it's multiple problems. But let's just commit it. Okay, right, perfect. Take care, everyone. As always, this is me, Shajani, and I'll see you on the next one.